Okay, here are my example problems on solving equations and justifying the steps with a property. I'm going to try to move fast so we can get all three problems done, so pause if you have to. Okay, so first problem, 3 halves x minus 5 halves equals 17. Okay, I'm going to add 5 halves to both sides. Okay, I'm doing that because the inverse of addition and the identity of addition. Okay, so I add that, I get 0, I'm left with 3/5 x. Okay, so I just used inverse and identity, okay, of addition. Okay, I'm left with 3/5 x equals 17 plus 5 halves. Okay, so 17 is the same as 34 over 2. So plus 5 is 39 over 2. Okay, you might say 19 and a half if you added it that way, but that's equal to 39 over 2. Okay, so now I'm going to multiply both sides by 5/3. Okay, because I will get 1x over here, which is just x. Okay, I did that because of inverse and identity of multiplication. Okay, and then over here, 39 over 2 times 5 over 3. I can cancel 39 to 13 and 3 to 1. 13 times 5 is 65 over 2. And there's my answer. Okay, so I used the inverse identity of addition up here, inverse identity of multiplication down here. Okay, moving on to problem 2. Okay, 3x minus 5 times x plus 2 equals 4x minus 7. So I've got to use distributive property. This is kind of a tricky one because I'm distributing this, but this is minus this whole thing. So if I change that to plus negative 5, then this is minus 5x, and negative 5 times 2 minus 10, okay, which equals 4x minus 7. Okay, so that's using the distributive property. Okay, so now I'm going to combine like terms, again with the distributive property. Okay, so 3x minus 5x is negative 2x. Okay, the distributive property tells me that I can combine like terms. Okay, we might just know it as combining like terms. Okay, I see this negative 2x, I think I'm going to add it. Add it to both sides, get rid of it over there. Okay, and that's going to give me 0 minus 10, which is negative 10. Okay, over here I'm going to get 6x minus 7. I just used inverse to get rid of that, or to make that 0, and I used identity to get rid of the 0. So inverse and identity of, I know the handwriting's not that good, but you can hear me. Inverse and identity of addition. Okay, add 7 to both sides. Same thing, inverse and identity of addition. That's going to make a 0. I'm left with 6x equals negative 3. So same thing as there. I'm just going to make that quick. Okay, divide both by 6. Divide both by 6. Okay, I'm doing that. I'm really multiplying by 1/6 technically in math. Okay, that's the inverse of multiplication. Okay, multiplying by the reciprocal, but we're making the shortcut. Just divide by 6. Okay, so then over here I'm left with x, because 1x equals, and negative 3 over 6 is negative 1/2. Okay, so I just used inverse and identity of multiplication. Okay, so I've got a minute 20 to do one more problem. Let's see if we can get it done. Okay. All right. Let's delete that. Okay, same thing I need to distribute. I'm going to distribute both of them at the same time. So 14 times 2x is 28x. Okay, minus 14 times 3, which is 42. Okay, 7x. Okay, again, I've got that same situation as I had last time. So minus 4x minus 20. Negative 4 times 5. Okay, so that was distributive. Okay. 28x minus 42, I need to combine like terms over here, which equals 3x minus 20. Okay, distributive, I'm not going to write that, kind of run out of time. I'm going to subtract 3x from both sides using the inverse and identity of addition. I'm left with 25x minus 42 equals negative 20. Okay, I'm going to add 42 to both sides using inverse and identity of addition again. 25x equals 22. Okay, divide both by 25 using inverse and identity of addition. X equals, oh, ran out of time.